Namasarvebhyaha Sarvesham Ardam Swagatam. We'll start the class by chanting the Pratna Shlokas. Krishno Rakshatuman Chara Chara Guruhu Krishna Namasyamyakam Krishne Namara Shatravo Vinikataha Krishnaya Tasmai Namaha Krishna Deva Samutthidam Jagatidam Krishnasya Dasosmyakam Krishne Bhaktira Chanchalastu Bhagavan He Krishna Tubhyan Namaha Prapanna Parijataya Totra Vetraika Panaye Jnana Mudraya Krishnaya Gita Mritatuhe Namaha Vasudeva Sutan Devam Kamsa Chanura Mardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnau Vande Jagat Gurum Sarvesham Punaswagatam. So we have come to this sloka. Here, Amanitwamadam Bhitwam Ahimsa Kshantirarjavam Acharyopasanam Shaujam Airyamatma Vinigraha. So here in this sloka, so we have seen, we started this chapter by identifying what is Kshetra and what is Kshetrajna. Kshetra is also called field, that is perishable, impermanent, perishable, and Kshetrajna is one who knows Kshetra. He is Kshetrajna. So that's what we started, and then Sri Krishna asserted that there is only one knower. There is only one knower. So many kshetras are there, so many fields are there. There's only one knower, and for all the fields of the universe. And then we categorized to 24 items. In the previous slokas, you will see that we Edat Chetram Samasena. Like the 24 items in these two slokas, we have summarized Mahaputanya Hankaraka Buddhira Vyaktamevacha Indriyani Dashaikancha Panchachendriya Gocharaha. Then this Icha Dvesha Sukhan Dukham Sankhatas Chetana Dhridihi Edat Chetram Samasena Savikara Mudaham. 24 items we have categorized as fields. So they are perishable, they are fields. So this is what we have seen, and these 24 items. Now from this onwards, Bhagavan has changed the topic, and he is from the description of the kshetras. He has described all kshetras. Now he is telling practical techniques. These techniques help us to spot out the field. What is the field, and where we are giving importance to the field, because field is something, it's also known as upadhi. We call it upadhi because that is something that limits or conditions the general thing, like wave is limiting. Actually, water is there behind, but wave is limiting that limit. So these upadhis, these fields are upadhis, that is their limits. They are limiting our vision, and how to give less importance to those upadhis. When we give less and less importance to these upadhis, these outward things, fields, then we'll become closer and closer to realize oneness with the Brahman, with the knower. We'll become one with the knower. Our objective is to remove all these upadhis and to get oneness with the Brahman. That is our aim of this exercise, this we are doing. So we'll continue. Here, Amanitvam is absence of pride. So pride will be there, like one has a pride, he has wealth, he has power, he has position. So he will be making abhimanam also will be there. That is undue pride, taking pride and looking down upon others, that I am superior or something, that sort of pride. So that is one thing which you can avoid. This is one technique. One we can avoid. This is all reducing our our undue importance that we are giving to unnecessary things. So amanitvam is absence of pride, and adambhitvam. The dambha is something pretentiousness, pretending. So falsehood, it is false. falsehood is not there, but we pretend that we have something. So that is pretensions. So abhimana, at least you have something to for pride. You have good wealth or your position is there, power is there. So you can take abhimanam, but in dambha, there is nothing, only simply for hollow pride. So that also you can avoid adambitvam. That means unpretentiousness, adambitvam. Then ahimsa is non-injury. Himsa is injury, that is causing injury to others. There are 5 types of injuries that we might be causing to others. One is ignorance, and is arrogance, then desire, then hatred, and fear of death. So these are all types of afflictions. We should not cause this to any other person. So if you are doing that, we are injuring that person. So better to avoid that. So ahimsa, then kshanti. Kshanti is attitude of forgiveness. Even not getting upset and flaring up at others. All these things we can avoid. So there is kshanti. And forbearance to achieve equanimity. That is, you are always equal. You don't lose your temper or you don't excessively overjoy or something. Equanimity is there. Like a mother forgiving a mistake of a child, you can forgive them. Then arjavam, straightforwardness, ahimsa, kshanti, arjavam, straightforwardness, no crookedness, and these qualities reflected in our actions are aligned with our thoughts and words. Our actions are aligned with our thoughts and words. They got arjavam, and then acharyopasanam, that is giving respect to the master, is called acharyopasanam. Acharya is a person who collects the essence of scriptures and gives to these shishyas, and we acknowledge we don't know much about everything, so we are ready to follow the path of the acharya teacher. That is acharyopasanam. Shaucham is purity of body and soul, mind, and Stairyam is firm in convictions. To remain steadfast in what we do, not bothering about what others say or anything. Whatever we do, steadfast in what we are doing. Then Atma Vinigraha, that is ability to control the mind from its natural tendency to run after sense objects. The mind is controlling the senses. If it is not under control, the senses will have tendency to go out. It will go out of control. So it's better to keep it under control. That is Atma Vinigraha. So Bhagavan has listed 9 qualities here. Amanitvam, Adambhitvam, Ahimsa, Kshanti, Arjavam, Acharyopasanam, Shaucham, Stairyam, Atma Vinigraha. These are 9 qualities are there. So are covered in the slokas. You'll cover some more in the future slokas. We'll continue.
Illavarasi Bhagini.
Amanitvamadambhitvam.
Amanitvamadambhitvam. Amanitvamadambhitvam.
Ahimsa kshantirarjavam.
Ahimsa kshantirarjavam. Ahimsa kshantirarjavam.
Acharyopasanam shaucham.
Acharyopasanam shaucham. Acharyopasanam shaucham.
Airyamatma vinigraha.
Stairyamaatma vinigraha. Stairyamaatma vinigraha.
Uttam. Well done.
Anita Sharma Bhagini.
Amanitvamadambhitvam.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Amanitvam madamivitvam. Amanitvam madavitvam.
Ahimsa kshantirarjavam.
Ahimsa kshantirarjavam. ahimsa shantirajyavam
acharyopasanam shaucham
acharyeyopasanam sotyam acharyeyopasanam sotyam
स्थैर्यमात्म विनिग्रहः
धैर्येयात्मा विग्रहः धैर्य स्थिता धैर्येयात्मा विग्रहः
विनिग्रहः
विनिग्रहः
महोदय
हाँ।
धैर्य वा
pardon
शौचम् अनन्तरं
हाँ।
धैर्य वा
स्थैर्यं
TH
स्थैर्यं that is steadfastness
धातुः भवति खलु धैर्यं
स्थैर्यं
धन्यवादः
स्थैर्यम् आत्मविनिग्रहः उत्तम
प्रभु दास से पढ़ूं
बस ठीक है
कांचना भगिनी
अमानित्वमदम्भित्वम् अहिंसा क्षान्तिरार्जवम्
अमानित्वमदम्भित्वम् अहिंसा क्षान्तिरार्जवम् अमानित्वमदम्भित्वम् अहिंसा क्षान्तिरार्जवम्
आचार्योपासनं शौचं स्थैर्यमात्मविनिग्रहः
आचार्योपासनं शौचं स्थैर्यमात्मविनिग्रहः आचार्योपासनं शौचं स्थैर्यमात्मविनिग्रहः
उत्तम
मीनाक्षी भगिनी
अमानित्वमदम्भित्वम् अहिंसा क्षान्तिरार्जवम् आचार्योपासनं शौचं स्थैर्यमात्मविनिग्रहः अदम्भित्वम् अमानित्वम् अदम्भित्वम् together combined with ma
अमानित्वमदम्भित्वम् अहिंसा क्षान्तिरार्जवम् आचार्योपासनं शौचं स्थैर्यमात्मविनिग्रहः
उत्तम
अनसूया भगिनी
अमानित्वमदाम्भित्वम् अमानित्वमदाम्भित्वम्
अदम्भित्वम्
अमानित्वमदम्भित्वम् अहिंसा क्षान्तिरार्जवम् आचार्योपासनं शौचं स्थैर्यमात्मविनिग्रहः
उत्तम
लक्ष्मी HS भगिनी
अमानित्वमदम्भित्वम् अहिंसा क्षान्तिरार्जवम् आचार्योपासनं शौचं स्थैर्यमात्मविनिग्रहः
उत्तम so here Bhagavan has described 9 qualities in this that other sloka is continuing in this sloka indriyartheshu vairagyam anahankara eva cha janma mrityu jara vyadhi dukha doshanudarshanam. So this is some more, he's adding some more qualities, practices that we can follow, which will help us reduce our dependence or giving importance to the upadhis. So here, indriyartheshu, dispassion towards vairagyam. Vairagyam means dispassion towards sense objects. Indriyartheshu vairagyam anahankara yevaja, absence of ego. Ahankara means ego. and anahankara means absence of ego, evacha. Janma mrityu jara vyati dukkha doshanu darshanam. This sloka, this two padas will combine together because there is a samasa here. That's why we are not breaking this. Janma mrityu jara vyati dukkha doshanu darshanam. We must chant it together, this line. So constant perception, sorrow, towards sorrow, with sorrow we should constantly we should watch the janma, birth, death, old age and disease. Janma, mrityu, jara, this old age, vyati is disease, dukkha, doshanu, and that is with sorrow we should constantly have perception of those things. That is, one should not be thinking that one is young always. One is to go through the stages and he has to reach old age, then death, everything he has to look for that also. He should not be always be thinking that he'll be young. So here he is adding more practices that you have to follow to help us reduce the importance we are giving to the kshetra or the field, dispassion of sense objects, absence of ego, and also analysis of some modifications to the human body. The human body is changing. Day by day it is changing, and it is changing towards old age and death. So here we have taken three more attributes, that is indriyartheshu vairagyam, that is dispassion towards sense objects. That is one thing. Anahankaram. Anahankaram means absence of ego. And janma mrityu jara vyati dukkha doshanu darshanam. This is constant perception of this process of birth, death, etc. So these are the three more attributes Bhagavan is telling here. We have 5 sense organs that can contact the world and perceive objects. They have raga, attraction, dvesha, hatred, and viraga, indifference towards objects. So when we see an object, we get either attracted or we are we feel offended, or we don't like to see that scene, and some we don't have any feelings. Some we are attracted, some we are dispelled, or we don't like it, and some we have no opinion. So they are like that. So but one should remain unaffected by presence of anything. You should vairagyam, or dispassion towards sense objects. You should not either gone liking it, or I like only this, I don't like that. Dispassion towards sense objects. I don't like this music, I don't like that music. No, dispassion. We don't no equanimity should be there. And that's an abhimanam we said earlier, that is this is mindness, or minds, external attributes. I have wealth, I have power, I have position, like that. That is abhimana. There is something called ahankaram, is stronger than that. Strong ahankaram is sense of mindness towards our own body, our mind and intellect. So I am more sharper, or I am more intelligent than him. I have more of this, that is taking pride in one's own capability or something. In the previous case, it was on some external attributes like power, position, or wealth, etc. It was depending on external things. Here it is on one's own. I have more health, or I have better, I'm more beautiful, like that. So that kind of abhimanam on one's body. So it is that is worse than abhimanam. So anahankara means, ahankara is about mindness. So anahankara means vairagya towards body and its temporary nature. The body is temporary, it cannot last long. So it is we have to be anahankar, that we should be not be egoistic on that count. So here we saw pressure derived from sense objects, functioning of the body, mind, intellect. We think that they remain healthy and fit eternally. We think that. But if you walk around the hospital, you will see how people are suffering, in different ways. So that will make you see the silliness of taking pride in one's beauty or one's intelligence or this thing, etc. So it shows how it is taking pride in those things. It's waste. So that is doshanudarshanam, constant perception of sorrow in all of states of the body. And not only disease, old age, death, sorrowful. We know that old age, death is very sorrowful. Disease is very sorrowful. But Sri Krishna adds birth also. Birth also is sorrow. Usually people are happy about birth. But Sri Krishna says the birth is also sorrowful because it is painful to the baby as well as the mother. It is terrific pain. They will be suffering, both baby and the mother. So that is also a kind of pain. So that also Bhagavan says, that also we should be viewing it with sorrow. Birth also. So this is what Bhagavan says in this sloka. So in this sloka, there are 3 attributes he is telling. That is this passion, indriyartheshu vairagyam, anahankaram, and jammam mrityu jarabhyathi dukkha doshanu darshanam. So we'll continue.
Padma Vishwanathan.
Indriyartheshu vairagyam.
Indriyartheshu vairagyam. Indriyartheshu vairagyam.
Anahankara evacha.
Anahankara evacha. Anahankara evacha.
Janma mrityu jara vyati dukkha doshanu darshanam.
Janma mrityu jara vyadhi dukkha doshanu darshanam. Janma mrityu jara vyadhi dukkha doshanu darshanam.
Uttam, well chanted.
Pushpa Bhagini.
Indriyartheshu vairagyam.
Indriyartheshu vairagyam. Indriyartheshu vairagyam.
Anahankara evacha.
Anahankara evacha. Anahankara evacha.
Janma mrityu jara vyati dukkha doshanu darshanam.
Janma mrityu jara vyadhi dukkha doshanu darshanam. Janma mrityu jara vyadhi dukkha doshanu darshanam.
Uttam.
Dhanyavad.
Prema Shriram Bhagini.
Indriyartheshu vairagyam, anahankara evacha.
Indriyartheshu vairagyam, anahankara evacha. Indriyartheshu vairagyam, anahankara evacha.
Janma mrityu jara vyati dukkha doshanu darshanam.
Janma mrityu jara vyadhi dukkha doshanu darshanam. Janma mrityu jara vyadhi dukkha doshanu darshanam.
Uttam, well chanted.
Padma Jagan Bhagini.
Indriyartheshu vairagyam, anahankara evacha. Janma mrityu jara vyati dukkha doshanu darshanam.
Indriyartheshu vairagyam anahankara evacha. Janma mrityu jara vyadhi dukkha doshanu darshanam.
Uttam.
Indriyartheshu vairagyam anahankara evacha. Janma mrityu jara vyadhi dukkha doshanu darshanam.
There is here, you can pause here. Indriyartheshu vairagyam, anahankara evacha. Here you need not continuously chant. And here, janma mrityu jara vyati dukkha vyati. You know, vyati. Vyati dukkha doshanudarshanam.
Okay, sir.
We can chant, ma'am.
Indriyarteshu vairagyam anahankara eva cha janma mrityu jara vyadhi dukkha dosanudarshanam.
Now you are elongate here. Vyati.
Before
Janma mrityu jara vyati dukkha doshanudarshanam.
janma mrityu jara vyadhi dukkha dosanudarshanam.
Uttamam. Well chanted.
Thank you.
Dhanyawad.
Raghunath Mahodaya. Raghunath Mahodaya.
इन्द्रियार्थेषु वैराग्यम् अनहङ्कार एव च जन्म मृत्युजरा व्याधि दुःख दोषानुदर्शनम्
Uttam. Well chanted.
धन्यवाद
Sapna Bhagini.
इन्द्रियार्थेषु वैराग्यम् अनहङ्कार एव च जन्म मृत्युजरा व्याधि दुःख दोषानुदर्शनम्.
Uttam. Continuing. Asaktirana bhishwangaha putradara grihadishu nityanja samachittatvam ishtanishtopapatishu. So here Bhagavan says is adding 3 more qualities here. So 9 we call the just 2 slokas before. Now last sloka 3 attributes, 9 plus 3 12. Here he is adding another 3. Asakti, you're all helping to reduce the importance of the kshetra or the fields. So asakti is detachment, a detached attitude towards people, objects and situations. Asakti, that is, asakti means extreme attachment. Asakti means detached way of seeing things, people and situations. So this happens especially when we are on a vacation or something. So we come to know how we are depending on people. For many things, we will depend on people. Difficult, we are depending for many things, for our coffee onwards. We are dependent on other people to do. So how we are depending on people. And one very difficult type of attachment is the strong identification with our own immediate family. That is family and home. Very much attached to our family and home. Identification with our home. We take a lot of liberty in our home. In our thing. So anabhishwangaha, that is how we can remain detached in a situation. Anabhishwangaha, placement of future comfort, joy and happiness in our spouse, children, etc. Children, when old age is there, they will take care of us. Like that, we will have thoughts, but this leads to sorrow. We will not be leading to sorrow if you depend too much on your spouse or children for when you grow old. So any sorrow that affects them affects us also. So everything is we are affected by their sorrow also. So we should partake in all sorrow of the family members only to the extent of our responsibilities. Our responsibilities we should perform, and we should not take too much part of the sorrow. Overdone. So if it's overdone, it is you will not be able to see or reduce your dependence on kshetra. You will be again depending on your upadhi. This thing is to get rid of this dependence on this upadhi kshetra and to see the eternal essence. So that will be defeated if we overdo our attachment towards our family, home and children, etc. So anabhishwanga, who can remain detached in a situation. So if he can do something, he can do. Otherwise, he can be detached. from the situation. That is anavishwanga. Putradara grihadishu. That is putra is children. Dara means spouse. Grihadishu. Griha means home. So anavishwanga. Anavishwangaha padraju. Nityanja samachittatvam. Equanimity. Samachittatvam. So in favorable, equanimity, favorable and unfavorable situations, equanimity. So samatvam yoga uchyate. In second chapter itself, we have seen samatvam yoga uchyate. So maintain at all times equanimity. Don't label situations as favorable or unfavorable. So and don't try to paint any situation as very bad or very good. Don't be equanimous towards all situations. This is another three things, that is asakti, anavishwanga putragadishu, nityanja samachittatvam, ishtanishtobavattishu. That is favorable or unfavorable. So everything equal. Samachittatvam we can maintain. So these are other three qualities, attributes that Bhagavan has added in this sloka. So we'll continue.
महोदय
Ah.
अत्र धारा इति पत्नी खलु पत्नी
Patni spouse.
महाप्राण खलु अत्र धारा
No,
अल्पप्राण वा
Dara only, not Mahaprana.
अल्पप्राण
Alpaprana only.
धन्यवाद
Lakshmi Ramesh Bhagini.
Asaktiranabhishwangaha.
आसक्तिरनभिष्वङ्कः आसक्तिरनभिष्वङ्कः
Putradara-grihadishu.
पुत्रदारगृहादिषु पुत्रदारगृहादिषु
The shu is only raswa. Please make very clear. Putradara-grihadishu.
पुत्रदारगृहादिषु पुत्रकारगृहादिषु
Nityanja samachittatvam.
नित्यं च समचित्तत्वं नित्यं च समचित्तत्वं
Samachittatvam.
नित्यं च समचित्तत्वं
Yes. Ishtanishtopapatishu.
इष्टानिष्टोपपत्तिषु इष्टानिष्टोपपत्तिषु
Here also shu. The shu, same thing. Ishtanishtopapatishu.
Thank you.
Vatsala Bhagini.
Asaktiranabhishwangaha.
asakti anabhishwankaha asakti anabhishwankaha.
There is one ra here. Asaktiranabhishwangaha.
Asaktir anabhishwankaha asaktir anabhishwankaha.
Ma'am, are you listening? Asaktiranabhishwangaha.
Asaktir anabhishwankaha
Asaktiranabhishwangaha.
Asaktiranabhishwankaha.
Yes. Putradara-grihadishu.
Putradarak-grihadishu. Putradarak-grihadishu.
No, Putradara-grihadishu.
Putradarak-grihadishu.
Yeah, no, there is no here. Putradara-grihadishu.
Putradarak-grihadishu.
Nityanja samachittatvam.
Nityancha samachittatvam. Nityancha samachittatvam.
Ishtanishtopapatishu.
Ishtanishtopapatishu. Ishtanishtopapatishu.
Uttam.
Vinoda Bhagini.
Asaktiranabhishwangaha. Putradara-grihadishu.
असक्तिरनभिष्वङ्गः पुत्रदारगृहादिषु असक्तिरनभिष्वङ्गः Putradara Gruhadishu.
Putradara is not there. Putradara grihadishu.
Putradara Gruhadishu. Putradara Gruhadishu.
Nityancha samachittatvam ishtanishtopapatishu.
Nityancha samachittatvam ishtanishtopapatishu. Nityancha samachittatvam ishtanishtopapatishu.
Uttam.
Illavarasi Bhagini.
Asakteranabhishwangaha putradara grihadishu.
Asaktiranabhishvankah putradara grihadishu. Asaktiranabhishvankah putradara grihadishu.
Nityancha samachittatvam ishtanishtopapatishu.
Nityancha samachittatvam ishtanishtopapatishu. Nityancha samachittatvam ishtanishtopapatishu.
Uttam. Well done.
Kanchana Bhagini.
Asakteranabhishwangaha putradara grihadishu. Nityancha samachittatvam ishtanishtopapatishu.
असक्तिरनभिष्वङ्गः पुत्रद्रारगृहादिषु नित्यं च समचित्तत्वम् इष्टानिष्टोपपत्तिषु असक्तिरनभिष्वङ्गः पुत्रद्रारगृहादिषु नित्यं च समचित्तत्वम् इष्टानिष्टोपपत्तिषु.
Uttam.
Kalavati Bhagini.
Asaktiranabhi.
Asaktiranabhisvangah putrataragrihadishu nityam cha samasittatvam ishtanishtopapatishu.
Uttam. So asaktiranabhi.
Asaktiranabhishvangah
Uttam.
putrataragrihadishu nityam cha samasittatvam ishtanishtopapatishu.
Uttam.
Dhanyavad.
Here.
Lakshmi Kiran Bhagini.
Okay, 1 second. Yes.
असक्तिरनभिष्वङ्गः पुत्रदारगृहादिषु नित्यं च समचित्तत्वम् इष्टानिष्टोपपत्तिषु.
Uttam. So here by continuing, Mayi chan ananya yogena, Mayi chan ananya yogena, Bhaktiravyabhicharini, Bhaktiravyabhicharini, Vivikta desha sevitvam, Vivikta desha sevitvam, Aratirjana samsadi, Aratirjana samsadi. So here, Bhagavan again giving 3 attributes to reduce our reduce the importance of these kshetras. So one is single-minded devotion. Mahichan ananya yogena. So single-minded devotion in me. Ananya yogena, through unwavering yoga. Unwavering yoga, your bhakti ravyapicharani, going and bhakti ravyapicharani. That is the single pointed devotion in me through unwavering yoga. Then vivikta desha sevitvam, that going to solitary locations. Solitary locations. Vikta desha sevitvam. Aratir jana samsati, that is disinterest in the assembly of people. Aratir jana samsati, that is people assembling together. Their disinterest in going to such places. So these are the three things here. Again, Bhagavan is giving. So here, single-minded, three more attributes to help produce the impact of Kshetra. Single-minded devotion, Vivikta Desha, that is pure location, any pure location, conducive to meditation and contemplation. So if he doesn't find a place, good place, he can have in his own house also, a corner we can have where nobody will not be disturbed by any phone calls or other music or anything. So finding time and place free of distractions that he can do, that Vivikta Desha Sevitvam, and Jana Samsati, assembly of people. So when you meet people, you will talk so many unwanted things which are not conducive to your spiritual growth, spiritual development. It will pollute your mind by unnecessary information. So not to indulge in gossip, and so this is one thing which we should avoid. Aratir Janasamsari, not to indulge in gossip at assembly of people. That is three things. So here, a single-minded devotion and Vivikta Desha, pure location conducive to meditation, that doing meditation, and then avoiding assembly of people where it is not of interest to you and it will spoil your life. These are the other three things that Bhagavan is telling in this. So, Mayi Chanananya Bhavena, sorry, Mayi Chananya Yogena.
Malini Bhagini.
Mayi Chananya Yogena, Mayi Chananya Yogena,
Bhaktiravyapicharini.
Bhaktiravyapicharini, Bhaktiravyapicharini,
Vivikta Desha Sevitvam.
Vivikta Desha Sevitvam, Vivikta Desha Sevitvam,
Aratirjana Samsadi.
Aratirjana Samsadi, Aratirjana Samsadi.
Uttam.
Anita Sharma Bhagini.
Mayi Chananya Yogena.
Mayi Chananya Yogena, Mayi Chananya Yogena,
Bhaktiravyapicharini.
Bhaktiravyapicharini, Bhaktiravyapicharini,
Vivikta Desha Sevitvam.
Vivikta Desha Sevitvam, Vivikta Desha Sevitvam,
Aratirjana Samsadi.
Arati Arjun Samsadi, Amurati Arjun Samsadi.
Uttam. Dhanyavada.
Vishwanathan Bhagini.
Mayi Chananya Yogena Bhaktiravyapicharini.
Mayi Chananya Yogena Bhaktiravyapicharini, Mayi Chananya Yogena Bhaktiravyapicharini,
Vivikta Desha Sevitvam Aratirjana Samsadi.
Vivikta Desha Sevitvam Aratirjana Samsadi, Vivikta Desha Sevitvam Aratirjana Samsadi.
Uttam.
Dhanyavad.
Shri Ram Bhagini.
Mayi Chananya Yogena bhaktiravyapicharini.
Rema Shriram Bhagini.
Sorry, read here. Mayi chananya yogena bhaktiravyapicharini. Mayi chananya yogena bhaktiravyapicharini.
Viviktadesha sevitvam aratirjana samsadi.
Viviktadesha sevitvam aratirjana samsadi. Viviktadesha sevitvam aratirjana samsadi.
Uttam.
Thank you, sir.
Nasuya Bhagini.
Mayi chananya yogena bhaktiravyapicharini. Viviktadesha sevitvam aratirjana samsadi.
मयि चानन्य योगेन भक्तिरव्यभिचारिणी विविक्तदेशसेवित्वम् अरतिर्जनसंसदि.
Uttam. Gacchana.
धन्यवादः.
Meenakshi Bhagini.
मयि चानन्ययोगेन भक्तिरव्यभिचारिणी विविक्तदेशसेवित्वम् आरतिर्जनसंसदि.
Uttam.
Lakshmi HS Bhagini.
मयि चानन्ययोगेन भक्तिरव्यभिचारिणी विविक्तदेशसेवित्वम् अरतिर्जनसंसदि.
Uttam.
धन्यवाद.
Chant the slokas we did today.
Kalavati Bhagini. Kalavati Bhagini. Rema Shriram Bhagini.
Amanitvamadambhitvam ahimsa shantirajavam acharyopasanam shaucham stairyamaatma vinigraha.
Here ahimsa kshantirarjavam. Kshantirarjavam.
Raghunath Mahodaya.
Indriyartheshu vairagyam anahankara evacha janma mrityu jara vyadhi dukkha doshanudarshanam.
Uttam.
Dhanyavada.
Lakshmi Kiran Bhagini.
असक्तिरनभिष्वङ्गः पुत्रदारगृहादिषु नित्यं च समचित्तत्वम् इष्टानिष्टोपपत्तिषु.
Uttam.
Sapna Bhagini.
मयि चानन्ययोगेन भक्तिरव्यभिचारिणी विविक्तदेशसेवित्वम् अरतिर्जनसंसदि.
Uttam. Well chanted. Well chant these 4 slokas. Amanitvamadambhitvam ahimsa kshantirarjavam acharyopasanam shaucham sthairyamatma vinigraha indriyartheshu vairagyam anahankara evacha janma mrityu jara vyadhi dukkha doshanudarshanam. Asaktiranabhishwangaha putradaragrihadishu nityancha samachittatvam ishtanishtopapatishu mayi chananya yogena तिरव्यभिचारिणी विविक्तदेशसेवित्वम् अरतिर्जनसंसदि. Samapayamaka. We'll conclude with the Shanti mantra. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
धन्यवाद.
पुनर्मिलामः. राम राम
धन्यवादः
राम.
महोदय।
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಮಹೋದಯ.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಮಹೋದಯ.